feel like it's nighttime.
I know,
right? It does, dude. It's like all bright outside and everything.
Like, did we start at 3 in the morning?
Yeah, I know. That probably should have been better. That way we could have just slept in. No, we didn't think about this. Should have just done it in my backyard.
Yeah, the more that I start thinking about this, I start remembering instances from this house. And like, I was talking to my friend the other day, and I was like, dude, I'm starting to remember that I used to have crazy dreams about that neighborhood and about my neighbor's house, which I only went inside my neighbor's house once or twice when I lived in that neighborhood. And it's just weird now that I'm thinking back. I would have vivid dreams of just roaming like with 3 houses, you know, just roaming that small little corner of my block, and then just like maybe it was like experiences from other people that live there. 'Cause, for instance, one that I remember,
it's too much to be, because it's like so detailed.
One that I remember vividly was I was in the next door neighbor's house, okay, but it wasn't the neighbor at that time. It was like a different time period. The floor of the ground floor leveled house was dirt. It was a dirt floor, and I remember seeing just like there was like several black people that lived there. Yeah, and there was like a toilet room in the corner of the house, and I just remember just poor living conditions and just being there and like just kind of like overlooking what was going on in that room. Yeah. And it was just so it was just like, and I was a kid, I was like, why am I dreaming about this? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's just so weird.
That's the house?
That's the house I grew up in.
Wow.
So it's in a pretty,
not too late, you missed it.
It's a very back in the day when I lived there was tons of factories there. Yeah. All around.
Oh, careful. I don't know what you're tripping up.
And a couple residential places. This is what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like a scary movie already.
Yeah, see how it's narrow? The house is narrow. And so the living room.
What if you see like you see a woman up there in the window or a little girl just standing there? That'd be crazy.
Dressed in a clown outfit.
Shut up.
It's crazy because you can see the inside. It looks so different from when I lived there. Oh, there's the back.
Did you get this at Lunchbox or FYE?
There's the back.
Oh, shit.
They fixed it up.
I want to see.
It looked nothing like that when I lived there.
Where'd you get this shirt?
I got it from Spirit.
Oh, Spirit?
Yeah, they had some cool shirts this year.
Because I think Lunchbox or FYE store sells exactly shirts like that.
Yeah.
At the malls.
I saw it. I was like, I gotta get it.
The Dreamer.
My wife got the one that's like Michael Myers.
With the yeah, my son has that.
It's like
son got it last year.
It's one of those ones that look like a book, but it's like Michael Myers or C Mike. It says something like C Mike stab or C something like that.
Oh, classic. I like this kind of stuff.
But yeah, I used to always go over. See this big factory building right there? Yeah. So when I lived there, it was like a big factory that pressed aluminum and formed it and all kinds of shit. I would go over there and hang out with the secretary that in the front office all the time. She would give me candy and shit.
What was next door to you?
It was right next door to me. Now they're all condos and lofts and shit. Like
they're all fancy, but back then, you know, you couldn't beat the price.
Back then, this was the hood back then. Yeah. Dude, there was a corrupt. 2 blocks away, there was a corrupt police station that got shut down because they were corrupt.
Remember when Oak Cliff was all shit, but then now, you know, it's like
super gentrified now. It's like it's called Andersonville.
Anderson.
Yeah. Well, that's the name of the neighborhood. You know how like New York's got like the Bronx and this and that.
Harlem.
Well, Chicago's got the names for their own areas. Like Oak Cliff is here. Yeah. And blah, blah, blah. That's that particular area where Ravenswood is called Andersonville.
It's true. Don't look at me for confirmation, Keith. It's true.
Is that
I don't know.
No,
you're just staring at me.
Oh,
okay.
Is that right?
Well, I mean, there's some nice parts of Oak Cliff, I think.
Well, now there is.
Yeah, but back then, it's like, man.
Everything in that outer by the freeway, they're trying to make it fancier now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to find it.
Put on your what is that? Your mask. Your clown mask. Wow, does it scare you?
No, it's fucking hot in there.
Oh, okay.
Very brief. Well, you put it on.
No, your face, your lips have been in there. It's like as if we would have been kissing.
Again?
K-Rod. What? Again?
You kissed Keith, not K-Rod.
Oh. What the fuck? Oh, God, that's not true.
Wow, somebody made a video of the inside. See, that's the front living room. They opened up that wall. There used to be a wall there. This
They
is
made
the
it better.
dining room.
Did
that goes in.
they make it better?
So this is the dining room
Yes.
that I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Okay, see, that's the kitchen. Right there's the door that goes upstairs. That's what I was talking about.
Have you talked to anybody from there who's lived there after you?
No,
Okay.
I've
See if they get
I was
scared.
really tempted to go knock on the door last time I was there to be like,
You need
hey.
to. I don't know if I'd be able
So
to do it,
that's
but
that's the pantry. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to see how this house looks now.
Better.
it looks nice. But who knows what it looked like back then?
Not like that. No.
Well, everything is like they want open floor plan.
I think they finished the basement. Oh no! Oh, you know what's funny? There's a coach house in the back.
Oh, they're gonna
There's
say
a whole
cold
other
tub.
house in the back.
What the?
Like, I wish my dad would have kept this property because we could have just made money off of it.
Yeah.
or kept it in the family.
Kept it in the family.
Yeah.
But,
Vacation thing.
So I'm sure it's a pretty nice place to live now.
Oh yeah, it's nice over there now.
And people just hang on to their properties eventually. Someone, some gay couple would want to come in,
Oscar.
redo,
I
tear
looked at the
down.
price. Somebody's trying to
looked
sell
at
it
you.
for like $640,000,
See? Jeez.
and it's only 1,600 square feet. I don't think they're counting the basement square footage though. It's got to be bigger than 1,600. I know the house is narrow, but it didn't.
How big is the
It
basement?
seemed a whole lot bigger to me when I was a little kid.
Is the basement the same footprint
Yep.
of the house? Oh, that's nice.
It extends the
Okay.
whole footprint.
See?
Badass man.
The only
Yeah.
thing is, you'll never remove it because there's an old boiler down there from.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was built in 1862. They literally built the house around this fucking thing.
So you typically, like, there's some homes in Chicago where they're like 3 stories, and each one is like a different living space.
That's how my grandmother's
Yeah.
house was.
And then you would have generations living there.
Yeah.
So
See
you would
how
have a
long
grandma, you have current,
or you
know,
could rent out the basement and you could rent
Yeah.
out the second floor. So the way my grandma's house was set up was you up, you actually go up a level and then walk in. Then that's considered the ground floor level. So you walk in, there's a door to the main level in the foyer.
Yeah.
And then there's another door that goes upstairs to the upstairs apartment. And the upstairs apartment also had a back door with wooden stairs that go up that can go down to the backyard. Completely separate. Like in the middle of the night, you couldn't come downstairs and go into our living area.
Yeah.
It's locked.
Oh, okay.
Same thing with the basement. Now the basement did have a door that went up to the middle of the house.
Yeah.
But we could lock that door. And then they had their own back door that goes in the backyard and you can come out the back.
So everybody would have their own privacy.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, so it's a pretty cool setup. But now, I guess some of them, they turn them into apartments. But the idea was to restore them and keep the home separate,
Oh.
from each other, even though it's the same building and stuff. So you do have multiple generations living under technically one roof.
I remember one winter it snowed so much and the snow drift was so high in the front yard that I could jump out of the second story window into the fucking snow.
That's
thing.
a lot of snow.
Did you sink?
Only a little bit. It was that packed. It was that compact.
Shit.
Because in the middle of the night it freezes solid, because it gets pretty cold.
It's a dry snow. Now, because up here usually when it snows, it starts to melt halfway and
Yeah.
then it freezes again, so it gets hard and nasty. There, it's like powder.
It's like white cocaine is what they call it.
But then when you get to like the main roads, it's just start seeing black, nasty snow, and it'll be there forever, dude.
I need to go to Colorado.
Just nasty black snow from the cars.
Chicago.
I know, but I want to go to Colorado.
Colorado's super cold.
Yeah.
Up in the
Stay on your
Rockies.
phone. You're watching your gaze.
We're gonna fucking kick your ass.
Watch your gaze.
Yeah, watch your what?